Welcome to the Barrel House. Tonight, I was going to do an intro and everything else, but we're at the Barrel House. I am excited. I hope you guys want to check this out. We are doing Wild Turkey 12-year bourbon in this sweet case. I've had one for a bit. I got one for my birthday. I just had a big birthday in the last couple days. There'll be more videos of some sweet stuff coming and a Stanley Hotel tasting and some fun stuff. But I got a buddy over. We're going to do the Wild Turkey 12-year cork pop and tasting. And while I talk, I'm going to have him off camera get that label and get the cork ready to go for me if you can, because I didn't quite have it ready to go. So we'll talk about this real quick. I'll get my eyes on. Really sweet case. Wild Turkey aged 12 years. It just talks about him and his son and doing the whole Jimmy Russell's experience. And it is an amazing case. We'll set that off to the side, and we got this ready to go. So I love Wild Turkey. I love Jimmy Russell's. I mean, the Wild Turkey 70th anniversary. Jimmy Russell, I've said this before in videos, is a bourbon god. The man is, he's a bourbon whisperer, if you want to say. He just, everything he touches turns to gold. He is very good at what he does. And the Wild Turkey brand, the Russell's brand, the Rare Breeds by Wild Turkey are all fantastic. Love every one of them. One of the best bargains in the bourbon industry, in my opinion, is the Russell's single barrel. And if you can find a single barrel store pick, absolutely amazing. The Russell single barrel is amazing. 10-year for $40, $35, $40 is really good. And of course, Wild Turkey 101 and entry level is a great, that wins contests in low level bourbons. So we're going to try this Wild Turkey. I'm very excited. Let's do a cork pop. All right, that was pretty glassy. We'll let it breathe for a second, get the cork down. And I'm going to move this actually over here in front of this. I hope you love this. This is, look at my Mandalorian decanter from my son for my birthday. And then I got a golf cart decanter with my infinity bottle in it from my mom. And it's pretty amazing. And I don't know, yeah, I think you can see it up there in the corner. That was from my buddies. And we'll be doing a video on that. It's a Doc Holliday decanter. And look at that bad boy, huh? That is a replica of the Colt that Doc Holliday used at Tombstone, allegedly. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. So there we go. Let's pour a little, let it breathe a little longer. Wild Turkey 12-year. I've been licking my lips on this to try it for probably over a year, but I wanted to wait because I got the bottle, and I'm like, I've never seen another one. And then my brother-in-law got this for me, and he got it from his son in Japan and paid about 2/3 less than you do in the U.S. Supposedly, he said that he got this in Japan for like $65. I go, oh shit, but I don't know. So he got it for me. I'm not going to say a word. Thanks, Ron, if you're watching, and I am totally stoked. So, oh my goodness, that is amazing. So try all your Wild Turkeys. Since I got it, since I'm talking about it, we'll grab it right here. This is the Russell's single barrel. And this is a $60 bottle. It's a must. Can't find this. You want to try a really good Wild Turkey to see what I'm talking about. Get yourself a single barrel. If you can find a store pick, of course. But the single barrel is absolutely amazing. Great price. One of the best priced bourbons on the market. So we'll move that off to the side. We're going to get a little nose on it. My buddy over here, the side is nosing it. We'll see what he thinks. Oh, man. Now, they used to call it the Wild Turkey Funk. I don't think that's so much of a funk anymore in your Wild Turkeys. It's more of almost like a dusty corn. There's still rumors that they don't use stainless steel fermenters. They still use their old wooden fermenters and, or whatever their fermenters were made out of. I thought I wouldn't think it's all that, but I'm getting I'm getting kind of a dusty, and then it's hard to say that the same, dusty and then a wet oak, like this kind of wet wood with a dusty corn maybe on the wood.
Wet basement.
Wet basement, yeah, that could be that too. But with that dust, there's like, it was wet, but maybe, I don't know. I mean, it's good because I love most all high-end Wild Turkeys. And that's getting kind of an oaky, nutty kind of a caramel brown sugar. What do you think? And I got these two. I want to do a really nice glass with this. This is the glass within the glass, and I just drip some. Oh my goodness. Bourbon party foul. All right, I'm going to go for the sip. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. That is smooth. You know, the other one, I mean, you got Russell's as a 10-year. The Jimmy Russell's 70th anniversary 8-year Wild Turkey is absolutely unbelievable. Well worth it if you can find that. It's about a $45, $50 bottle. And this blows that away. And this is really good. What do you think? Uh-oh. You may not be as pleased as I am.
No, it's good. I think it has a fruity...
There's a fruitiness there. Yeah, definitely. Now that's coming more now and later in the flavor, but kind of a stone fruit. Should have had you pull one of those wheels off.
Yeah, definitely stone fruit.
Yeah.
Still get that oak.
Yep.
Very
kind of a, I mean, I don't think could that be maybe a real light chocolate, almost like a chocolate covered cherry?
I don't get that.
No, I mean, it's nutty because I'm getting the cherry, but it's not candied. It's definitely not candied. Yeah, just kind of a stone cherry, and I still get that kind of wet, musty, damp oak.
Mm-hmm.
And then just a really nice kind of a baking spice finish, and I am definitely getting cherry jam, maybe berries, mixed berries. Boy, that's good. Yeah, it's definitely got a really kind of a jammy finish to it. Real oaky and jam. You know, you get those bourbon jams. You'll get all these jams that are bourbon barrel jams or whatever. That's kind of where I'm at with the bourbon and not the jam. But man, that's good. I like it. It's not a letdown. If you can find one, get one. Any Wild Turkeys, please grab one and check that bad boy out one more time. And I am really excited about this. Thank you for the birthday present, Ron. And thanks to everybody that's watching and to my buddy that's trying it. And we're going to do one more, and we're going to do a cheers. You'll see his arm. Cheers to some Wild Turkey. One more try. Does not disappoint, especially if you can get it at the price he did, which in the U.S. you can't. But if you can find this, it's worth the money. I think the other bottle I got was around $150, and I would pay it. That's dang good.
That's good.
I'd be curious. We could extend the video or we can go. We had Russell's 13 earlier. Do you remember what that tasted like at all? I'd take this over 13 from what I remember.
Familiar to the same kind of profile.
Yeah, so the Russell's 13 we had, what I remember we had it earlier, is a little bit more spicy, a little more rye spice. And this is a little more fruitier, so it depends on what you want. But I would put this in a comparison to Russell's 13. But I take this more because there's a little bit more fruitiness and maybe sweetness. So I like this a little more than Russell's 13. Haven't had Russell's 15, but Wild Turkey 12. Absolutely fantastic. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the subscribe button and the like button. And try some Wild Turkeys, any of them that you can get your hands on, because Jimmy Russell is a legend and a god. One shelf, one a glass, and cheers, everybody.